What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to another episode of Hashtag Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast, episode 37. I am your host, Mr. Team Bring It. Woo! What a quiet week versus last week. Oh my god. Alright, let me get this shit together real quick. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Alright. I hate mounting this shit on. Okay. Alright. Hey, remember what happened last week. This shit like almost fell on my fucking toe last week. Okay. Alright, I think I got it together. Wait. Get this part on. Okay. Alright, I think we're in business now. Oh, nope. We're not. Alright, hang on. There we go. Fuck. Now this shit just turned around. Okay, alright. Hang on, everybody. Hang on. Okay. This shit is like so trash. Okay. You know what? Maybe it might be better. I'll do it like this. Shit! Hang on, y'all. There we go. Alright. Dude, what the fuck, man? Okay. Alright. Shit. Stay. No, it's not staying. Hang on 1 second. Technical difficulties. Hold on. Shit. Alright. Oh shit. This shit is trash. Okay. I'm sorry, everybody, for the damn delay. This shit is like this mounting shit. I'm gonna kill my little brother. I swear to God I am. Oh my God. Alright. I'm trying to mount my camera on this thingy. But for some reason it's not like clicking on. And I don't know why. And the fucked up thing is, I just did a show with this same bullshit. And this thing is not going on. Okay. Okay. Alright, I think I got this shit together now. I'ma love the, Oh my God! What the fuck? Shit! Okay. Stay. Okay. Stay. This shit is really pissing me the fuck off. Hang on, everybody. This is some bullshit. I've never had so many issues with this thing I got. Okay. Wait. I think I got it now. Okay. Just breathe. All right. Anyway. All right. Let's start this over again. Hi, everybody. This is your host, Mr. Team Bring It. My co-host, Mr. C Dog, is somewhere around. He will be joining us after the fan reaction segment or whatever. So yes, I'm struggling. The struggling is real or whatever, and it's very embarrassing. But yeah, tonight, everybody, we're gonna do a little. Let's see. Remember 2 weeks ago when I did fan reaction? So we're gonna do that tonight. As a matter of fact, when me and Matt come on for our, when we do our shows or whatever, we're gonna do fan reaction first, and then we're gonna go to, and then me and Matt, we're gonna talk. We're gonna have our little conversation. So that is what we're going to do when we do our shows or whatever. Now that is not including the guest star or whatever for that, like for next week. We wouldn't do fan reaction. It'll be the other way around. First the guest, then fan reaction. But this week we're going to do fan reaction. We're going to do it for 1 good hour, and then we're going to, do me and Matt segment, and then we're going to do trash of the week, and then that will be it. Now, as far as tonight goes, like I said before on the previous show, I have not watched SmackDown at all. As a matter of fact, I have not watched NXT. I haven't watched SmackDown. I barely watched Raw. I have been so busy this week, so I haven't really been I really haven't been focusing on wrestling like I should, but it is what it is. So that means when you come on to fan reaction, I ask you guys to please do not just, how in the fuck can I put this without being disrespectful? Please just tell me something that I don't know. Don't tell me something that I might know or whatever. But I still want you to at least be entertaining. Be entertaining. Make me laugh. Make me cry. Make me mad. Do something or whatever, because I really need to get my life tonight. I'm so serious. I've had a very long day. But I'm literally bitching right now. But anywho, so let's have a fun ass show. And let's go ahead with the first caller. So if you guys want to come on for the first timers, if you want to come on, all you gotta do is hit that little green button, and then you will be in queue to join me for a one-on-one for about we're gonna do about 7 minutes tonight, whatever. Then I'm gonna go on to the next caller. So remember to hit that button, and remember to follow us on YouTube, #Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast on YouTube.com. All right, so let's go on with our first caller. Let's see. All right, let's bring on Keenan real quick. Let's see.
Well. Look who's first.
How are you doing?
Oh, doing good. Just my last day in Indiana before I go on my very first cruise. I depart from
Okay, all right.
Miami, and for Saturday I leave for my flight and be in Fort Lauderdale in Miami tomorrow. So I'm excited for that. This is my very first cruise, so I'm actually very excited. But either way, let's get some tea.
So, tell us the tea for this week, because bitch, I don't know. I have not been following wrestling. Like I said, I have not been following wrestling. So please tell me something that I do not know.
And I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you now. Good. Well, let's get some tea. Well, I'm actually very surprised for this past Monday, this multi-person match that they're supposed to have it at Extreme Rules. It got canceled because of this whole Brock Lesnar contract issue bullshit that is going on. I'm like, oh my God. Paul Heyman had to go run his mouth, on Facebook and everything about, WWE not coming to a deal about, Brock Lesnar, is he going to resign? Is he going to not? We don't know.
I'm so irritated by this shit. I'm so totally over with Brock Lesnar right now. I really am. As much as I love Brock Lesnar, I'm talking about Brock Lesnar 2000. 2005, no, 2002. I love that Brock Lesnar. I wish he would come back, whatever. You know what? To be honest with you, fuck this Brock Lesnar going to the US. Keeping the Universal Championship. The shit is getting old, it's getting stale. And this is the latest example of the WWE just do not know how to utilize their stars. Plain and simple. So, yeah, it's just, oh my God, Kenan! What the fuck? Okay. All right, let's bring Kenan real quick. So Facebook want to be a bunch of bitches, just like that one cat that was crying about childish Gambino, or whatever, talking about he took his shit. But I digress. We're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about that on another podcast. All right. So let's wait for Kenan to come on real quick. And remember, everybody, to share this podcast. Wrestling podcast, of course. Thank you so much. All right. Kenan, where are you? Where are you? Okay, so something is going on with Kenan, so I'm going, okay. All right. All right, let me try to get him back on real quick. Kenan, I'm going to tell you, look, before you even start, I'm going to tell you.
Do not go my Wi-Fi. It's not my Wi-Fi. I swear to you, it's not my Wi-Fi.
Paul, we are not going to go ahead with your McDonald's Wi-Fi tonight. We are not going to do that.
McDonald's Wi-Fi, bitch. I do not.
Yeah. We're not going to do your McDonald's Wi-Fi tonight. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Anyway.
But anyway, I agree everything you're saying about Brock Lesnar. He needs to kill himself. Basically, he just using that Universal Championship as a little prop to just show off. I mean, this man has not hardly defended this Universal Championship except at the Greatest Royal Rumble. That's the last time he's defending it. And then, what's the point of him even having it if he's not going to defend it that much? Freaking part-timer. I mean,
the same thing could be said about, like, why is Vince McMahon like so hell-bent on having Brock Lesnar be the king of the mountain? And he's not even defending the belt whatsoever. The belt is literally non-existent. And then everybody's talking about, well, the Universal Championship has no prestige. Of course it doesn't have prestige because it's not being fucking defended. I don't know how many times I have to tell folks. Oh my fucking God. Like, it doesn't make sense.
When you think about it, it's like, I kept hearing from like wrestling websites like, Brock is going to leave for USC and then he's going to bring the Universal Championship with him. What is the fucking point on that? Seriously. What's the point on that?
But why? Why? I mean, why would they want to bring that damn Kool-Aid belt to another organization that doesn't give a fuck about the WWE at all? Just saying, like, it doesn't make sense to me. Their whole fucking logic does not make no fucking sense. Now, I'm reading some comments down here, like, Anthony said to put the big dog over. I'd rather call him the little puppy, but I digress. Quincy said it's work to put Roman over, guys, but my boy Bobby got to go heel. The thing about it is,
now that would be interesting for Bobby Lashley to go heel. Like speaking of going heel,
the whole thing was to bringing Bobby in was to face Brock Lesnar. Now, if you want to do this whole scenario, which I was going to talk about anyway, about Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the fourth time, that does not make sense.
I know.
It doesn't make sense.
This shit is getting old. The shit is getting old.
Yeah.
Roman, move on. Move on.
I'm fucking tired of them doing the same shit year after year after year after year. The shit is getting it's getting boring. It's getting stale like spoiled milk. For real.
Well, here's what I think is gonna happen. When Brock and WWE get their shit together, here's what I think is gonna happen at SummerSlam. Let's say Brock wins or Roman wins finally, and then Brock beats up Roman, Here comes Braun Strowman, cashes in, and then Braun is the new Universal Champion, which I would love to see. And you know, speaking of going heel, can we talk about Miss Bayley? Totally wasn't saying that she gave Sasha a run her money and beat the living shit out of that bitch. She beat that shit out of that bitch on Monday, and oh my god, this is the Sasha Bayley I had not seen. This is actually a Sasha Bayley that I actually love to see, and I did, and I wanted to see more. I want to see more.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So do you think that this was an official heel turn from Bayley? Was this official?
I think this is definitely an official heel turn. I mean, come on. Did you hear the crowd? I mean, they were basically cheering, like, you know, for Bayley to beat up Sasha. And I was with them. I mean, this is definitely an official heel turn for Bayley. Now, I just waiting to see Sasha and Bayley in this therapy section they're going to have next Monday, or else they're going to be
fighting. Oh my god, oh my fucking god, I need a fucking drink. Oh my god! Oh my god. Bitch, here my shit right here. Here is my shit right here. Here is my fucking shit. Okay, so, this is that. First of all, let's talk about this shit real quick. Okay, what the fuck is up with this fucking therapy session?
Exactly. What is this? Late Cool 2011? I mean, heck, we saw what happened between that and, like, you know, and Michelle basically turned on Layla. I mean, what's going to happen next? Bayley's going to be up with Sasha again? I mean, people were expecting, you know, Sasha to turn heel, but, you know, for Bayley, this is a total game changer. This is a total game changer.
But I kind of felt that they were going to turn her. I kind of felt that they were going to turn her heel anyway, because if you really look at it, Bayley has her whole character is fucking stale as shit. So it's about time that they actually did something with her character.
Oh yeah,
I honor it. I welcome it. It's about fucking turn, you know. So
yeah. And you know what? I do wonder if Bayley is a true heel here. I do wonder. Do you think they're going to change her theme music and get rid of those, like, you know, blow up dolls that they have, and not give them any more hugs?
I would do this. Give her some badass music. Turn them blow up dolls into Satan dolls or Ring of Fire.
Yes.
And you cannot hug no more kids whatsoever. When you look at them, you know, fake like you getting ready to hug them and say, I don't want your nasty ass kids on me. Do that.
I mean, it'd be totally, you know, interesting, like, you know, like how Neville turned heel and everything, and how, like, you know, he used to run to the ring and run to the turnbuckle, and then he stopped doing that when he was heel. I mean, can you imagine, like, you know, just imagine, like, you know, Bayley just play to the crowd and try to, like, you know, see, like, the blood dolls, like, you know, come up, and she doesn't, and she just walk to the ring, like, you might just mind her own business.
I would love that. That's what I'm saying. If this is an official heel turn, it needs to be an official heel theme music. It can't be a halfway ass, like, okay, well, Bayley can come out. She can come out to her theme music. We ain't gonna have no blow up dolls. She's not. She's gonna still be hugging folks or whatever. You can't have like an anti, you know, Bayley. No, she got to be full throttle. We have to see if this is an official heel turn. And to be really honest with you, I don't think it is. I don't think.
I think this is like a start of, like, you know, a transition. But I really think, wholeheartedly believe that, you know, Bayley turned heel. But, you know, I'm interested to see how this therapy section will go, and how, like, you can see, like, how these two are going, like, you know, how they're going to cooperate, even though I don't think they won't. But I do think Dr. Shelby might be back. I do think Dr. Shelby might be back.
Fuck him. I don't care. But anyway, thank you so much for your comments. We're going to move on to the next caller. Thank you so much.
One last thing. Dr. Team Hell No did reunite this past Tuesday.
Did you just not hear what I just said? I said, fuck Team Hell No.
Fuck that damn doctor, and we're gonna move on to the next subject.
All right, see you.
Okay, all right. Let's go on to Julian. Okay, so everybody once again, because I do not want to hear none of y'all bitching talk about I needed to come on tonight, Chris. And I told you we got a full hour of action. So if you don't bring y'all fat asses, skinny asses, trifling asses on this fucking podcast, I'm not gonna say shit, because if you come up on my motherfucking DM, I'm gonna say your loss. Let's keep it moving. What's up, Julian? How you doing?
Yeah, all right, what's going on, man?
None much. So, what are your thoughts?
Well, let's get to this. Let's first get to this Team Hell No situation on SmackDown. To me, it was a good move. In my estimation, it was, because nobody saw it coming. You was thinking, okay, Kane is probably gonna show up back on Raw, everything like that, but nobody saw that coming. So, what better way to have him come in and save Daniel Bryan and do the whole tag team match at Extreme Rules? So, big up to them on that, because nobody saw that.
Excuse me.
Coming. It was just.
I have a question for you. So, like I said, I did not watch SmackDown or whatever, and yay. Congratulations from Team Hell No, but I'm just like really wondering, to the WWE, are you gonna come up with any ideas that's like something that we have not seen? I'm just not. I don't know. I'm just not too enthused with the WWE right now. I'm just not. Their ideas is completely trash.
I think I'm gonna tell you real quick what's going on. What's going on is they're having Daniel Bryan do something until he gets ready to face the Miz at SummerSlam. So they're giving him this little tag match here, and it'll probably work for probably about a week or 2 weeks or whatever have you, and then probably move it right along. But best believe that
makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
And let's talk about this Bayley Sasha whole deal. That's not that's not an official heel turn. I'll tell you that right now. Because if you're going to sit up there and do a doctor segment and put a therapist in there, it's not an official heel turn. But what I can say, it could later on down the line could be, something, but as that, it's not. I don't think it's an official heel turn. We could be wrong, but I don't think, in my estimation, it's official heel turn.
So why do you think, in your eyes, that this is not an official heel turn? Now, according to the comments, Quincy said it's an experiment. Tori said that he loves the new Bayley. Shad said, "I shall delete you." Yes. Let's see. Daniel said, well, he said something about Bray is going to turn on Matt and go back to SmackDown Live and become the new leader of Sandy. Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay. What was you saying?
Well, to me, why I think, it's not an official heel turn right now going on is because it's just, I don't know. To me, in my estimation, it was rushed. Because if you saw, really? that came out of nowhere. So you saw she was on the ground or whatever, and then she just came in there after the match was done. She just came in there and just bum rushed. And I mean, it was no altercation between them. So it was like Sasha didn't touch Bayley or anything like that. Bayley just came in there and just snapped on her and just went all crazy. So
you think that she just having an anger problem? She just came in there and just beat a bitch down.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's just a little anger storyline that's going on. I think what happened, I'm thinking they will get back together just for a hot, quick second. And then possibly, down the line we get towards SummerSlam, you probably see Sasha. I'm thinking probably Sasha will make that heel turn on Bayley. So I'm thinking that's the way it's going.
Okay,
so roll. We'll see.
Let me ask you this: why is the WWE like continually teasing this storyline? Why are they doing it? Why are they just not changing Bayley? You can see that, I think it fits her, honestly. I mean, because we're seeing a different side of Bayley, and
right.
It's fresh. It's new for the product. It's something that kids and adults have never seen before. But yet the WWE continues to keep teasing this shit. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, so what's the holdup? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, so I'm thinking, I mean, what's really the issue going on is they just don't have that confidence in her right now. I'm thinking they just don't. Can she really pull it off? They seen her babyface side, but the heel side, can she really turn it up a notch and really go that heel route, and really do what she's supposed to do on the mic, in the ring, all that other stuff. So, if she had somebody else, I believe if she had somebody else beside her, like maybe that heel turn will probably work and get more, better and have it come out of her. But it's just they scared to just pull the trigger on it. That's what it is.
That is the word that I just do not understand. Scared. The WWE was not scared to have, WWE like females, pose for Playboy. The WWE wasn't scared to have Hell in a Cell matches. WWE wasn't scared to have fat motherfuckers like being thrown from cages. The WWE was not scared to have a uncircumcised motherfucker called Donald Trump, coming to WrestleMania for the main event. The WWE was not scared. The WWE wasn't scared. The WWE wasn't scared. I could go on and on with this bullshit about the WWE's mishaps, but I'm just saying I'm getting really, really tired of that word scared. I think they just plain fucking lazy. I think that's what that is.
Yeah. And just real quick on the whole Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns situation, what they're doing there, they're just replaying WrestleMania all over again. That's what that whole thing is about. Just revisiting that whole sequence over again. And then too, my thing is, I have an issue. Why would Roman Reigns stick his business in the Intercontinental title match on Raw Monday? I mean, stuck his nose in the business, came in and saved Seth Rollins, and ended up helping him out. I believe he should have just left it alone, let him be by himself. And I was just listening. I was just listening to a podcaster. He was saying, just let Roman Reigns, just let him be himself and let him do his own thing. If it works for him and he doesn't get over, hey, let it be. But just let it play itself out. He didn't need to come in. He don't need to piggyback off Seth Rollins. That's the whole thing. He does not need to get, to make himself get over, because that's what's going on. He's making himself. They're putting him trying to make himself get over through Seth Rollins. He shouldn't be that way. He should just try to. He did good on the mic against Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley, in that promo, that was a good promo they had.
No.
But
I gotta stop you before we go on to the next caller. Okay, I'm actually glad that you actually brought that up. Oh my god, this fucking shit pisses me off. Okay, the Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns promo. It's a clash of trash versus trash. Neither one of them can speak on the mic. Roman Reigns sound like he's constipated. Bobby Lashley's trying to figure out, like, you know, in that brain, in that thick skull of his, he's trying to figure out what the fuck to say. Now, about him saying that, you know, everybody's getting tired of looking at Roman Reigns' face. Original, we already heard that already. I'm getting tired of it. Brock Lesnar's getting tired of it. To be really honest with you, it did not give me a fucking orgasm. So I didn't really care about that segment whatsoever. I just didn't care about it because I heard it over and over and over again. Now, I don't know if you said it in WCC, but what Bobby should have did was talk about his MMA career. And he should
I was saying about that. Yeah, he should have. Yeah, he should have did that. He should have said about his MMA career. He should have hit on that. I don't know why, if they left that out for a reason or what the whole deal was, but he should have touched on that.
That would make Roman look too damn bad. So that's why they didn't bring it up.
Right.
But it's just like really funny that Roman talk about he can teach somebody a lesson or whatever, but the man have never been in a octagon or whatever. And yet all he's doing is Superman gay ass punches and doing spears that has been perfected by others before him. But I digress. But thank you for your.
But I'm gonna let somebody else get on, and it was good. Good chat. I'm gonna let somebody else get on. It was good chatting with you.
Yep, you too. Thank you. All right, let's go on to. All right, let's bring on Chris real quick. Now, Quincy, I'm not gonna slander. Boy, I already did that already. I'm slandering your boy because your boy can't fucking talk. This man came back. This man had been away from the WWE for 10 fucking years, and he comes back, and the motherfucker still can't talk. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing good. How's it going, man?
I'm fine. I just have to like really put people. I have to put people back into reality. They talk about my boy. Your boy sucks on the fucking mic. Anyway, going to you. What are your comments, sir?
Yes. All right. First of all, I got something funny to say. I gotta talk about Charlotte Flair and that damn it Bobby trailer pass teardrop booty. Yeah. Yes. I gotta talk about that damn it Bobby teardrop booty of Charlotte Flair.
Why in the fuck do you need to talk about her ass that looked like Stewie's face? Why?
Because it's just funny as fuck.
No, I don't want to hear that shit. Everybody know that Charlotte Flair looks like a man. She's a transvestite. We know that. But anyway, people still say them thirsty ass motherfuckers is gonna sit up here and gonna say that bitch is sexy. There's nothing sexy about Charlotte Flair looking like a fucking man. The only thing that she needs is a dildo between her legs. That's the only thing that she needs. Now you might say that I'm hating, and I'm not. I'm not hating at all. But I seen that whole, Photoshop or whatever. I don't know what the fuck that shit was. That shit, her body looked like a fucking chalkboard. That's what she looks like. One flat ass fucking surface. The bitch should be changed into a motherfucking pancake. That's what she should be. And
so you saying she should come out with New Day? She should come out with New Day now with a pancake booty? Is that what you said?
All I'm saying is, somebody needs to give her some damn anal sex so they can blow up that damn booty. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I need that laugh.
I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
What?
I needed that one.
I'm just keeping it real.
Hey, But no, but that, I mean, okay. I will give her this. She's confident in her body. I will give her that all day long. God bless you for that.
Yeah, I don't know
But
how.
it's not. But some people just look better with their clothes on. And I've seen Charlotte in person.
Wait, pause. You saying that Charlotte Flair looked better with her? Well, yeah, that is true. Okay. Yeah. Continue.
Like I said, I've seen her in person here in Greenville. It was a couple of years ago. It was like during the later months during the wintertime. She comes out here like high heel boots on, a badass mini skirt, and like a halter top or some shit going into the arena. I mean, matter of fact, Shot Van Dam. Well, she was about 30, 40 feet away from us or so. And Shot Van Dam was even there. Like I said, from that distance, she looked phenomenal. Now, if she got any closer, yeah, it might have been different. You know how it is when you're in the club, you've been drinking, somebody from 50 yards looks sexy as fuck. Then when they get up to you, they don't look like what the elephant left on the showground.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Wow. You know what I'm saying.
No, I don't know what you're saying.
The hell you do, because you won't look at me.
No.
So I know you know what the hell I'm talking about.
No,
don't act like I'm the only one. Damn it.
I'm looking at that fly that's on my wall right now, and I'm trying to see should I squash it or not.
Charlotte's in your room.
Excuse me.
Charlotte's in your room on the wall.
I don't do penises. I don't do other penises. I'm just saying. But anyway.
Okay. Hey.
But anyway, we're gonna go on to some other outside of Victoria's Secret drag race. So what do you think about Bayley's quote unquote heel turn? Do you think that was do you think that was an actual heel turn? Because I don't think that was.
If it was, I hope they increase the heat that she will get from her peers. If it was, but just seeing that side of her, it sparked my interest. But if it is a heel turn, they definitely have room to grow with it. They definitely do.
That is true.
I mean, so it's because it's fresh, it's new, and I really didn't follow her in the indies, and I'm not too sure if she even touched in the heel pool in the indies. She might have. I don't know. I didn't follow her like that. But like I said, this right here is fresh, is new. It's kind of like almost like the Usos when they did it. They were coming out all cheerful and Uso and all that, and then that got stale, and they were like, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck the fans. We're going to do what we want to do. We're going to be who we really are. And that's who they are in real life. I mean, they ain't all happy and go. That's who they really are. They're hood, just like me and you. I don't put on the front of, if you ever see me in person, of who I am. I'm me.
Now, David said something. I'm reading the comments right now. David said that Bayley won't turn because she fits the PG era perfectly. I'm going to sum it down to what he just said. Yes, the PG era, it does. She's perfect for it. It's trash. It's boring. It's stale. It's worthless to watch. You take numerous bathroom breaks. You don't sell out arenas. So I totally agree with what David's saying. So I still love Bayley beating the shit out of Charlotte.
And you know what? And I tell you what, I will even say this: the WWE missed it, and I'll tell you why they missed it. The New Day, Money in the Bank. That was a perfect. I mean, because you got to admit, the pancake thing. I mean, what they gonna do next? Waffles. They've done cereal. They've done pancake. I mean, waffles and milk. I mean, what the hell? They need to break them up and turn one of them heel. And me personally, I would have been doing it at Money in the Bank because they gave the shot to Kofi. They gave the shot to Kofi. I would have wrote it where, we getting jealous because Kofi got a shot. We didn't get a shot. Now that putting us in the background. Now Now you think you getting a push, you gonna be the man and all this. What about us? I would have rolled it up like that, dissension amongst the ranks and broke it up.
See what they did with Kofi. No. What they did with Big E was they did back in the 60s. They put him in the back of the bus. That's what they did.
Wow.
I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. I told you, I'm not going to pull no punches on this podcast tonight because I'm being absolutely real. They put Big E in the back of the bus, and they shouldn't even did that shit. You are right. You are absolutely right. They have missed numbers of opportunities, especially at Money in the Bank. So right now, if Big E is going to get pushed, I don't think it's going to be this year. I think it'll probably be sometime next year. But I don't think it's going to be this year.
And it surprised me even that they put him in that championship gauntlet match on SmackDown. That surprised the hell out of me. I was like, damn, now if Big E wins this thing and goes against AJ Styles, that is going to be a sloppy, disgusting, pitiful match. And very typical. David versus Goliath kind of thing. The little man versus the big man. Like we haven't seen that a gazillion times.
Mm.
I mean, really. And AJ gonna come out on top.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings me almost to the Rusev thing. I'm happy Rusev's finally getting a push. I'm happy for that. It's long overdue. He's worked his ass off. But the match with AJ,
that's a one-time thing. That's just a one-time thing.
Yeah, of course. Because if you think about it, wrestling wise, AJ he could run laps around, hit that Joker, and he's gonna really have to dumb his skills down to match Rusev's power game, and that's gonna be a boring match. I'm just gonna call it like I see. That's gonna be boring.
Well, you got to take in, and I'm gonna go into the next card in a minute, but you got to take in consideration that this is going to be a Extreme Rules match. I'm assuming it's going to be the main event. I'm assuming, but it's going to be a little bit more interesting with weapons involved. But in this PG era, it's very watered down. So you might see maybe a scarf or maybe a play snowball or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's just. I'm gonna go.
Oh, they might even get to the point where they whip each other with wet noodles. I'm just saying. It might get that rough.
Thank you, Twin, for your comments. I have to move on. See you later.
All
right. Let's go on to the next caller real quick. Someone said that they was waiting. His name that begins with the O. If you want to come on the podcast, all you gotta do is just hit that little green button because we still got another hour to go. So I'm gonna bring on Mr. Quincy Jones real quick. Cause Quincy talking about it, he gonna act the fool up on here. He ain't gonna do shit. Hold on. Let's see. Quincy, where the fuck are you at? Because you talk about you gonna act the fool or whatever, and your Wi-Fi is messing up because I don't see your request, sir. All right, we're gonna bring on Mr. Ant real quick, Mr. Ant Pierce, and see what he talking about. Mabel, I believe if you're trying to get on the podcast, all you gotta do is just hit that little green button down below and come on the podcast. What's up, bro?
What's up?
You've been talking a lot of shit. You're really talking a lot of shit. And I'm trying to figure out, you coming on here looking like, what's his name?
Come on.
What's that one dude? That one dude from Biff Tannen from Back to the Future and shit. Just a black version.
But I got to, man. I got to.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Not much, man. What's going on?
Not too much, man. Okay, so what are your comments?
All right, so first off, I do want to start off with this Bayley and Sasha thing. No, people, my fault. Bayley has not turned heel. Yes, her attitude has changed a lot, but attitude change is not necessarily heel turn. So when you look at the things she was doing, usually the way you can really tell somebody's a heel or not is the way they react towards the fans. She was kind of feeding off the fact that she fed off the fans throughout her little attitude change is what I'm going to call it. It doesn't constitute being a heel turn. So that's the thing there. So definitely not a heel turn.
You heard from
Black Kevin Owens. Oh my gosh, I'm dead.
Dude called you a Black Kevin Owens. That's fucked up. All right. Go ahead. What else you got?
Let's see. Jeff Hardy. I saw there was a conversation about Jeff Hardy and thing. He is pretty much playing the brother Nero that he was playing when he was back in TNA. For those who were watching Impact back then, so that's pretty cool. We're not gonna talk about Team Hell now.
Speaking of Jeff Hardy, I actually got some news for you. They said that I read from one of my followers. They said that something about Jeff Hardy is currently suffering from nerve damage and numbness in his fingers. So is this true? I don't know if you heard this or not.
I saw it. I think I saw it on your WCC, and I have not heard too much about it. But if it is the case, then it seems like it's time for him to go. At least like either takes more time off or it's just time to hang it up because Jeff is old. And we all know how crazy Jeff's career has been, jumping off of whatever and however, just anything. So his body is, I think his body has pretty much had enough at this point.
Right.
Big Black Vader. Yo, who is this Shad Van Dam? He's hilarious.
Yes, he's dumb as shit. He's really dumb as shit. Anyway.
Oh my god. Take this off because
there's another topic that I wanted to talk to you about. Apparently NXT is moving to FS1 in 2009.
Yes. I just saw that yesterday before I did my show. I like it. Now I do have a few concerns about it, but altogether I do like it because the one thing is, are they going to be continuing with the 1 hour format? Because if they're going to continue with the 1 hour format, then it's definitely not going to work. Because if you realize NXT, they don't really do a lot of commercials, and when they do commercial breaks, it's like one little quick 30-second video. It's almost like you're watching YouTube. So commercial breaks will go, and it will really take out some of the content that you're getting. If you remember back Christmas time, did you watch the when they did on the USA Network?
Oh,
NXT, they had that one episode on USA Network Christmas time.
I did not.
Well, they had two or three matches actually, where they had on USA Network. Now, if you go back to the WWE Network, you will see that they had another match. I believe it was Peyton Royce versus Ember Moon that was not shown on USA Network. So, at certain time periods, that it's certain things that will not be able to fit into an episode. So, hopefully, if they do go into a TV deal with Fox, I hope they do go 2 hours, at least 90 minutes, because NXT is bringing in a lot of different talent now. They just signed Io Shirai, Keith Lee, and then if this happens, I don't think it's going to happen, but if they do, and I've been saying this for a while, and people that know me for a while would understand. I say this. My old co-host Quincy may have heard me say this. If they bring in Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, they're going to go to NXT.
So what's the chances of them going to? I don't think Kenny Omega is going to.
Slim to none.
I don't see him going. Why?
The only reason I would ever think Kenny Omega would come to WWE is just for more body preservation and the fact that he feels like he's going to have the opportunity to main event WrestleMania. So that was the only two reasons why I would ever think that Omega would come to WWE, because money obviously isn't a problem. Young Bucks, the Elite, the Elite is making crazy money at this point. When you go to Hot Topic, their shirts are all over the place. Every single time I turn around, I see somebody with a Bullet Club shirt. So I have 3 myself, actually 4.
Okay. So what? Let me discuss this with you real quick. According to, I believe it was Wrestling Observer newsletter, I was reading this earlier about a possible Lesnar versus Reigns match at SummerSlam or whatever. So I guess what they're trying to do is they're trying to make the fans turn on Brock Lesnar and trying to make Roman Reigns be a little bit, I guess they want sympathy from the fans, whatever. Do you think that this is a right idea, especially going towards SummerSlam after what we just seen at WrestleMania?
At this point, I'm over this. And I've had Roman Reigns fans tell me that they're over this. Like, my current coach from my Wednesday show right now, he is a big Roman Reigns fan. And he's told me something like, yo, I'm tired of this. And I know it's a few other Roman Reigns fans that may be tired of this, but it's just, I am over this entire storyline. I understand that you're going to have people say it's classic booking, this, that, and the third, but when you see that the guy that you want to be the face of the company is not even getting anywhere close, like we've seen how Cena was treated, but at least with Cena, you didn't have people walking out on John Cena matches.
Right.
Show me one time where you see a person walking out on a John Cena match. Yes, you did, Quincy. Yeah, and I know you said that. That's why I was talking exactly about you. He knew exactly what I was talking about. But you see, you have people walking out on Roman Reigns matches. I was in another group during Extreme Rules. And everybody just like went away from the TV. I went to go do something else. Another person went to the bodega. They were living in New York. So people are not caring about Roman Reigns. And again, I will say this here. I said this on my show. I don't want to hate the guy. I want to like the guy. But if you're going to constantly give me reasons not to like him, why am I going to like him? It's like they want Vince, and this is the thing. We can just go ahead and X out the Attitude Era because I don't believe that Vince really wanted. That's not the way Vince wanted to run his business. That was just the fact that he had to worry about WCW beating him weekly in ratings. If you take out that era right there, they've always had that one guy that runs through the show and buries everybody and just like has to have the title every single second. In the 80s, it was Hogan. After the Attitude Era, Triple H was running through Raw. I'm sitting here going back watching old stuff from Raw, and you see Triple H. Every single time you turn around, Triple H has the title. He loses to Shawn Michaels. What happens? He wins it back. He loses to Goldberg. He gets it right back. He loses to Chris Benoit. Randy Orton gets it. Who gets it right after Randy Orton? Triple H. Then Triple H leaves. Then Triple H steps down. And who comes next? John Cena. And so then John Cena stepped down, and who's next? The big dog. Or the little puppy.
We're gonna have to continue this because we're gonna have to continue this because I got the people that's waiting. So all right, man, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Because our asses will be all night. All right, I'm going to put on Mr.
Mr. Mavell, can you send me another request?
Because for some reason I'm not getting your request. I'm putting on Quincy Jones now. So
yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it, nigga? Don't get
damn. Who are you?
Who are
you? Are you like
you miss me?
I never seen you on camera.
It's okay.
I've never seen you on camera before, and I was glad I didn't.
If you don't knock it off.
Shut up. Anyway,
I've
Quincy,
known you for over 10 years.
Yes, I know. It's been a very long time. Very, very long time.
Yeah.
All right, brother. So what you have been very vocal on the comments, whatever.
I really want you to put your mouth. I want you to put your money where your mouth is now. So
Well,
tell us.
firstly, I would like to say
Your,
that some of your people need to be drug tested before they join your show because some of the shit I'm reading is ridiculous. Firstly, some dude said Bayley can be just as good as a heel as Ciampa. I don't know what the fuck he was smoking, but he needs to be checked right now. I don't know
I
if
have
his
no.
mama dropped him on his head, but that was just bad.
Well, I
Secondly,
have no comment for that, so I'm gonna move on from that one. Yeah.
exactly. Now, secondly, this whole Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar thing, I've been saying it from the word go. This is just a ploy to get Roman over because Vince wants that man over no matter what. He will die to see that man over. That's all this is about. He just wants Roman over. So he's gonna make Brock look as bad as possible, and Brock don't give a fuck. He's getting paid. So all of this, he's going to UFC. Because think about it. What was the big rumor at WrestleMania? He was supposed to lose, right? Everyone's like, oh, he's going to lose to Roman Reigns. He's going to lose, blah, blah, blah. What happened? He won. So this is all a ploy just to make him look bad because Vince saw Roman was not over. So he wants people to cheer for Roman. That's all this is about. And
but don't he understand that this shit is not working in his favor?
Okay, Chris, what have me and you said since we first met about WWE? If it don't make sense, they do it. If it does make sense, they won't do it. So that's all this is about. If this was a perfect world, Seth Rollins would be the WWE champion, the Universal champion right now. If this was a perfect world. But we're in a world where Vince shit doesn't make sense at all. And he wants Roman Reigns, who is just not over at all, to be the man. So that's the problem. Right. Now, another thing that no one's hit on, I don't know why no one's talked about this. Let's talk about Nia, the Big Show Jax. This woman was literally a face. Going into WrestleMania, she put this whole pity party. She's calling me fat. Oh my God, feel sorry for me. And then she fights Ronda Rousey, and all of a sudden she's this arrogant ass heel again. And then now she's fighting Alexa Bliss, and all of a sudden she's a face again. Are they on acid? Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but the shit just ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. And then, no, here's the killer. Let's talk about how they have Alexa Bliss going toe-to-toe with Nia Jax, but you made Asuka look like a complete weakling in her match with Nia Jax. How does that make sense to you?
I have no comment, brother. I literally have no comment. I can't even really speak on it. I can't.
Exactly.
I don't have the words.
Like, come on, bro. We saw Jinder Mahal champion for how long? How long was Jinder Mahal champion?
Too
exactly.
long.
Does that make any sense to you?
No.
Okay. Now, something I want to hit on that your boy Chris talked about was a New Day. Now, I like his idea, but truthfully, I think New Day should have won. And listen. Now, follow me. You'll see why. Follow me on this.
No. I'm listening to you. I'm just listening. I'm just looking at this comment. But keep going. I'm gonna tell you in a minute.
Okay. Now, if the New Day wins that match, you have something that's never been done before. You have 3 people who can say they hold the Money in the Bank together because New Day's whole thing is they're a team, right? So what they could have done is had the New Day walk around with that briefcase and do whatever, and then when you cash it in, you make Kofi win the belt because Big E and Xavier Woods have all. No, listen. Okay, Chris, who was the most over person?
I'm listening. I got distracted for a minute. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Who was the most over person in the Money in the Bank match? Who was the crowd hot for during that match?
Miz.
No, Kofi. They were saying Kofi when he came down that ring. They was chanting Kofi. Go back and watch it. Kofi was hot.
The crowd was being sympathetic.
Oh, sympathetic is what you want to go with.
Yes.
No,
sympathetic.
Yes. Sympathetic, my ass.
That motherfucker. Dude, the motherfucker had been in the WWE for I don't know how long, and how many ladder matches had he participated and lost? I think the crowd's being a little bit sympathetic, don't you think?
Okay, if that was the case, they'd have been sympathetic to a lot of people. And you know I'm telling the truth.
That's true, but at the same time, I'm saying that they was being a little bit sympathetic to Kofi because they know he's old. His time is almost done. So
his time is almost done. So my thing is, if you can make Jinder Mahal the champion. Why can't you make Kofi a champion?
Well, because
no, that wasn't the reason. It was because the Viper. Remember that incident on Raw? That's why he didn't get his push. The Viper canceled all of that.
Well, I mean that. I don't know. I really can't really speak on that shit. I really can't because I think the reason why the WWE pushed Jinder Mahal was because what I'm saying, they made him a prostitute over to get more Indian fans, I guess. I don't know, but that shit did not work whatsoever. So it is what it is. All right, let's move on to it was something that I wanted to talk to you about. It was the I forgot what the okay. In your words, do you feel? And I think we already talked. Oh, no. Matter of fact, let's talk about your boy, Bobby Lashley.
Okay, let's talk about him.
So I wasn't being shady. I was just saying that your boy cannot speak, and the man is like, it's like he's Bobby Lashley from 2005. The man talks like a fucking white dude. I'm just saying,
No, I'm not gonna lie. He does.
Black as hell with all these rippling muscles, and yet your ass still cannot talk. Like, dude, like you just trying to figure out like what the fuck to say.
Chris, here's the problem. Now in TNA, Bobby Lashley cut some vicious ass promos with a lot of good people. He cut promos with Kurt Angle, with EC3. He cut some vicious promos. Here's the difference. In TNA, you can talk by yourself. You go out there and say what you want. In WWE, you have a script. So I think the reason why he looks so constipated is because he's trying to remember his lines. Like, he looks like he has to shit every time. I'm not gonna lie, I make fun of him. He looks bad when he talks. I'm like, oh, Bobby, no. Bobby, don't do it. But when you have to read those lines, it's hard because you got to remember it. So I think he struggles with remembering his lines. Because when he was in TNA, you can't lie. He cut some good promos.
But, bro,
out there being him.
This is not Hollywood. So why the WWE is treating this like Hollywood? Like, seriously.
Didn't we just talk about this? Because it doesn't make sense.
Well, nothing that WWE
Freddie
does.
Perez Jr. was a writer for the show. Freddie Perez Jr. was a head writer for WWE. Think about that. Freddie Perez Jr.
To make my hair hurt.
Exactly. I don't want you to get a headache.
Thank you.
But
Quincy, I gotta move on to the next caller. Thank you so much for coming on. You gotta come back, bro. You got to come back.
Right.
After are you in that rack right now, or
no?
What are you doing?
I'm at my house in San Diego. I'm just chilling before I leave again.
Oh, okay. But yes, come back. You guys get
right,
the
man.
opportunity. All right. Let's go to. We are hot tonight. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go to coming on here, but shit. Okay, I'm gonna take probably 3 more calls. Well, actually, I'm gonna take 3 more callers, and then we're gonna go to me and Matt real quick. But I'm gonna bring Shad on. So guys, gals, if you want to speak, that button is down below. So green button down below. I know y'all colors. You know your colors. All right. Anyway.
Yo, I gotta apologize, y'all, for Chris earlier. Not you, Chris, the other Chris that I know.
Yeah, I see.
Well, I have nightmares of Charlotte's booty now, and if I do, Chris, I'm coming to haunt your ass. Anyways, onto some wrestling shit. So, yes, I am a Brock Lesnar fan, but I do not agree with this, bro. It's like, yo, vacate the title, make a new title, do something. Just take the title off the man. I feel like he's doing the CM Punk move and walking away with the title, literally. This ain't no storyline. Saying they're your grievances. That man ain't airing no grievances. He just taking it and walking. And I'm a Lesnar fan, but yo, it's like, yo, they making the IC title look relevant right now, and that's a minor belt.
I mean, it is relevant. That's the only belt that's in the WWE right now. Well, on the Raw side, that is.
That and the women's title, yeah. But I mean, this is No,
I'm just playing.
Why not, man?
I'm just playing. So, what do you think about like Bayley. I do not want to say it. Bayley's attitude adjustment. I mean, what do you think about that?
Bailey's bipolar schizo moment. She shocked the fans. I mean, I don't think it's a legit heel yet. I don't agree with them bringing back Dr. Shelby. That's gonna be like Dr. Shelby's gonna be a piss break promo, whatever you want to call it, segment.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really dig it with the team. Hell no. It's like, I understand this World Wrestling entertainment. You got to entertain everybody, but that's where New Japan got them beat, man, because it's strictly action, barely no promo, but action, boom, on to the next match.
But you personally, you just not digging the team Hell No, the Bayley adolescent attitude adjustment or whatever. You're not digging that, right?
The reuniting of them, when I watched that from this past SmackDown, it did come out of nowhere because I was thinking like Kane was like the mayor of his town, and that man was going to be busy as hell. I seen him come out and save the day with Daniel, and then Daniel jumped on him and like damn near like had a dick up his ass jumping on Kane's shit, and I'm like, damn, yo. But I mean, I didn't expect Kane to return, especially for SmackDown, because I mean, I know we did a brand split, but I mean, Kane was not around for that. Or well, he was, but he wasn't on TV for that.
So let me ask you this: is Kane a free agent where he can go from show to show, or what's going on?
I guess he's a Cena, because isn't Cena a free agent right now too? Cena could go to either damn show if he wants to, if he ever chooses to come back.
Now, he's reconnecting his tubes right now so he can make him some kids. It's kind of fucked up. It's like being at a trouble call for Spectrum and shit, and your line got cut off. That's what's happened with John Cena nuts. He cut his balls off and shit because he didn't want no kids. He's reconnecting now because he wants kids. But I digress.
He should be like Charlotte then and go get some surgery. Well, I mean, I guess he is getting some surgery because I mean that shit is just woof. I mean,
well, she can get some implants for her ass. I mean,
I said that whoever posted them pictures, and I seen that, I'm like, yo, she needs some shots, or like you said, she needs to take something up the ass, or do some squats at the gym. Something, dog, something. I mean, she made China when China first debuted look good, and that shit was rough.
Yeah, because China looked like a man when she first debuted. Yes,
exactly.
Yeah. And now, when we began to know who China was, like she became more a woman, and I'm an Amazon. We loved her, but Charlotte, I still feel to this day, I think she's a man.
I look like Brodus Clay. Appreciate that, man. I can take that. I'm not as big as Brodus, but yeah, appreciate the comment.
So
I've been joking all day on this shit.
So let me ask you this. Okay, so what do you think about NXT moving to FS1 in 2019?
Is FS1 is what, Fox Sports? I never heard of this network.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that proves what we talked about a couple of weeks ago when I said that. I mean, I don't get why you would want to take NXT off the network. However, I don't think it's necessarily going to be took off the network. It could be just like how they do Raw and SmackDown. I hope they don't do it like that though, because Raw and SmackDown is like a month behind on the network when you watch that shit.
Really?
Yeah, if you ever notice, like this past week's Raw is going to be like 30 days posted on the network.
30 days?
Yeah.
Ain't it supposed to go up in 24 hours?
What do you mean? I mean, no. Okay, like what I'm saying, like if you watch this past week's Raw and SmackDown, you're going to see it on the network within the next, like, I want to say like 30 days. It takes about a month for it to show up on the network to watch it over again if you want to.
I'm good. That's why I have my thing called the DVR right there. So you know what I'm saying. So you fought that damn.
Yeah. I also thought of a concept though. Vince could, in a way, it might cost the network more, but why not air Raw and SmackDown on the network and we just pay a little extra for the shit? Maybe if we, I mean, don't waste our time with Roman Reigns shit and like having us like watching them get a bad push. But I mean, I think that man can make more money by airing his shows on the network and just probably upping it from $9.99. I don't know, like $40-$30 a month. I don't know.
No, the WWE has taken enough of my money. They're not going to like get $20 out of me, especially all the trash they spew out like week after week and shit with their little cute. I'm at that. Well, let me ask you this shit. Okay, Bayley therapy session. Before I let you go, Bayley therapy session. What the fuck do you think about that shit?
This is a repeat of when Daniel Bryan and Kane was going at it. Think about it. When they called that, oh, you guys are going to therapy, here came that Dr. Shelby dude. And they made him hug it out. This is what is, no pun intended, hugging it out. This is what a person that I guess if she's turning heel is no longer hugging no more, or what? It's yeah. See, it's. I just gotta tune back and watch. I gotta sit back and just stay tuned for the next episode of what the fuck is WWE doing this week.
These become the days of the WWE. Trash.
Yeah, exactly.
What it is. All right, bro. On to the next caller, man. Thank you so much for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
All right. Aaron, if you want to come on, I do. If you want to come on, I'll take you last, and then we gotta go on to trash of the week. So, if you want to come on now. And remember, everybody, if you want to see this show, or if you want to see of our past shows, future shows, blah, 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 go to #HeelsForLife Wrestling Podcast on YouTube.com. I'm going to be uploading episode 35 possibly tomorrow. I'm going to upload the rest of our shows over the weekend or whatever. I'm like about fucking 2 weeks behind at least. I got a lot of shit I got to do, so it is what it is. But I appreciate y'all patience. All right, so let's get Aaron on real quick. All right. Aaron, try again. So right now, everybody, we just waiting for Aaron to come on. And then I'm gonna get one more caller after Aaron, and then I gotta go to the next segment. No, I really do appreciate you guys' participation tonight. It's been a very interesting podcast this evening. So just want to give a to you guys. All right. So after Aaron, I'll probably take one more caller. Then we're gonna go to the next subject. All right, what's going on, Aaron? How you doing?
What up? What up?
All right, so your thoughts, sir?
First off, want to say thank you, Charlotte, for putting out that Sports Illustrated body issue so that everyone could see what I already told y'all. Okay? That is a tragic shape. Okay? I mean,
I don't even know why do we have to bring up this shit? Like, seriously, we know that
shit is rough. The shit is rough, bro. Like, I mean, it had to be addressed. The shit is rough. The shit is rough. And earlier, I saw somebody had said, Stop looking at them as eye candy. This is not our fault. This is the way they've been portrayed, okay, for years. So how else you want me to look at them?
So what
Like,
are your
yes,
comments
I
about?
get it. She's a great athlete. No doubt. She's a terrific athlete. Keep your clothes on is all I'm saying. Just keep them shits on.
Well, damn.
I mean, of course you're gonna have a ruptured titty when you go from an A cup to a C cup. Like them shits get hard to manage, bitch. Is all I'm saying.
Oh my God, you ain't shit.
Hey,
well,
I gotta call spade a spade.
Someone said to you, Ricochet, what's up, my dude?
Oh, what's good? One and only, yes.
So do you think there's a lot of like fans that came on here saying that Bayley did not have a heel turn? She just basically had a period moment. She had a menopause moment. So what do you think? Do you think Bayley had an official heel turn, or do you think the WWE is still teasing us?
I think they're still teasing us for the simple fact that they're doing the the therapy shit. Now, as far as that goes, I know it's been said already about Dr. Shelby, but I personally think he's the only thing that is going to save them segments. Because
so you don't think that we're going to get another side of Bayley? You think that this is just going to be the same shit?
I personally hope we're going to get another side of Bayley, but this is WWE we're talking about. I don't have any faith in them to do the right thing.
I know. I was just
now if this was NXT we were talking about, then I would definitely say yes, we're about to see a new side to Bayley. But the main roster has given me nothing to put faith in them. Nothing.
Okay, so if we don't see a different side of Bayley, okay, so what would you do as the booker? What would be the next step of Bayley if we're going to keep her in the PG type of attitude or whatever? I mean, what would you do?
It's been proven that my whole thing is I just want her to keep the edge that she got from that beatdown. Like, keep that edge, because you can have that edge and still be the same character. NXT did it.
I mean, because I don't. In NXT, she was more like, I mean, she was still a huggable, but she still had a ruthless side.
She had an edge to her.
Yeah.
But on the main roster, she's scared to hit people with kendo sticks and shit like that. That's stupid.
Right, because the kids are watching, the soccer moms are watching, because that makes them very disturbed. You know, that type of shit.
And that's stupid. If you like, it's just like, okay, you brought the Authors of Pain to the main roster, but then we don't see them for 8 weeks. Because you don't have a plan for them.
Like AOP.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You bring AOP, you bring Sanity to the fucking main roster, and after 11 weeks of them not being around, they show up and they lose.
It's fucked up, bro. It is really
like for real. That's stupid.
It really blows my mind. And didn't Sanity lose the second week they was on SmackDown?
They lost their second week, which was essentially their first actual match, because if you remember with the Usos, the match never got started. They just beat the shit out the Usos.
So Jacob said that he rather see a heel Bayley versus a heel Sasha. I agree with you on that one, bro. You disagree?
I gotta disagree for one reason.
Why?
Bayley is a natural babyface. Sasha is a bitch.
So you don't think that Bayley can be?
Let them play their natural roles.
So you don't think Bayley can be a bitch?
I'm not saying she can't be. I'm saying she shouldn't be.
Why not?
Because she like her character like is naturally babyface. Her character is naturally babyface. You can keep her babyface and have her have that edge, and then feud with a heel Sasha. Sasha does her best work as a heel. That's proven.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yes,
So
Sasha
you
can be babyface, but Sasha as babyface has been boring as fuck, in my opinion. Other than putting on great matches, yes, she's putting on great matches. She's having some of these other women's best match against Sasha, but at the end of the day, what does she have to show for it? And I want nobody in the comments to be like, "Oh, Sasha's a 4-time women's champion." How long has she held those titles?
That's a very good question, and to answer that question, not long at all.
Exactly. So, face Sasha is boring. Make her heel. Let Bayley stay babyface, but keep that edge, and have them feud like you've been teasing for months and months and months and months and months and months.
All right, Aaron. Well, thank you so much for your comments, brother. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later on.
Indeed.
All right, man. All right, everybody. So we're going to go to our final segment. It's almost 11 o'clock. So we're going to bring on Mr. Hopefully he won't pull a Brock Lesnar move on us. Hopefully we can find him. So Matt, wherever you are, bring your ass on here, please. And if you guys, as a matter of fact, you know, while we're waiting for Matt, if you guys got like a special guest in mind for me for next week or for future shows, let me know. Or if you want to reference one to me, let me know. I have no problem getting people on here. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind interviewing folks. You know what I'm saying? So especially, you know, indie stars or you know, well-known wrestlers. So if you know anybody, let me know. All right, so just waiting for Mr. Matthew Collins to make his presence known if he is here. I don't actually see him. Okay, so Mitt, do me a favor, or shoot that in my DM, if you want to, and then I'll just do some research on the cat that you're talking about or whatever. But yeah, you two get that squared away, and then I'll think about it. All right, so it looks like Matt's not even here, so I think yeah, so yeah, I don't even think Matt's even on here. So okay, let me see. So because Matt is not here, I will bring on another I'll bring on another caller. So if we have any more people that want to come on, by all means, come on. For the folks that's just coming on, we are still on hashtag Heels for Life, fan reaction. So if you guys have like any comments or if you got any rants, if you want to come on for a few minutes, okay. So D-Ray said, okay, so Matt's having some technical difficulties. Okay, cool. All right, so if you guys want to, we're gonna stay on fan reaction for a little bit longer. So if you guys have any more, if you guys want to come on for a few minutes or whatever and discuss some wrestling with me, by all means hit that little green button down below and to request and join. Okay, all right. So we got a caller, I think. Hey, actually, wait. Think. Let me see. Okay. Let's see.
All right, I'm gonna bring Tori on real quick. So I might have. So we're going. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for Matt to show up. If he doesn't show up, then that's fine. Then I'll probably just do the trash for trash of the week.
It was for life.
But we just see what's going on with Matt. Hey, what's going
What's
on?
up, man?
Hey. All right. So,
I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind. I've been watching this the United Kingdom tournament on the Dede Network. Great matches, man. Pete Dunne still done it, man. You know, Pete Dunne's still the UK champion. I was thinking about the way that the Dede come up with this UK division. I think y'all need to take a look at that. They got some of the greatest wrestlers from around the world, like from Britain to Australia, in their UK division. I like to see that. What up, Matthew Wright? Anyway,
so
now Bayley.
Oh, go ahead. Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, you were about to ask me about the UK division, right?
Yeah, I was going to ask, but I can wait later. I think I have the answer to my question. Yeah, I can always just watch it.
But I seen the Dede Network. They were talking about starting the NXT UK division, where you got the UK champion, then they got the UK Tag Team Championship tournament coming up, and they also have the UK Women's Championship in NXT UK. And they're gonna bring in wrestlers from like Scotland, United Kingdom, places like that, and they're gonna do that little thing on NXT in UK. Now, as far as Bayley concerned, I'm gonna get to Bayley real quick.
Okay.
Do I see Bayley being a heel? When I saw that beatdown on Monday, I was hinting a heel turn. But then when I saw what the other guests were saying about their new attitude with Bayley, I said, okay, maybe she wanted to be. Maybe this therapy thing is not a good idea. I think it's stupid, to be honest. But I kind of like the new attitude of Bayley.
But this still doesn't convince you that this was an actual heel turn. Because I think fans are like kind of confused that because she beat a bitch down, they feel that this was a heel turn, and I don't think
that's what I was thinking at first too. When I saw that beatdown on Monday Night Raw, I'm thinking that Bayley is finally going to turn heel. I'm thinking that she's getting sick and tired of the HUD life. That's why I did that hashtag HUD life, because I'm getting sick of that HUD life crap. And and judging from the fans that I saw on Monday Night Raw, the way they go, yes, 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 yes. The fans are getting sick of the HUD life too from Bayley. It's about time she turned. It's about time she have a little attitude adjustment. I like to see that. I would like to see more of that attitude adjustment from Bayley. I don't know if she's gonna turn a baby face or a heel, but I like to see that more of that attitude adjustment from Bayley. In fact, I want to see Bayley versus Sasha Banks either at SummerSlam or Survivor Series. That's what I want to see.
So who do you rather be a heel, Bayley or Sasha?
Bayley. I seen Sasha Banks as a heel on NXT. So, being that she's a natural heel, I'm gonna have to go with Sasha Banks. But I do like to see Bayley. I like to see this new attitude Bayley versus Sasha Banks instead of this HUD like Bayley. I want to see this. I want the fist like Bayley. That's what we need to start calling it, the fist like Bayley. I want to see the fist like Bayley. Yeah.
Mr. Pierce, Mr. Anthony Pierce, he said, why do attitude adjustment sounds familiar? Because that's what Bayley is undergoing right now. She's undergoing an attitude adjustment right now. She went from happy Bayley to mean Bayley, or to whatever Bayley you want to call her. I don't know. But let me ask you a question. How do you feel about let me see. Oh, okay. So earlier we were talking about the WWE like continued pursuit of Roman Reigns in getting
What was the question again, Matt?
hold
Man,
on one
what was
second.
the question again, Chris?
Okay, so according to what the Wrestling Observer newsletter was saying, I was just talking about this earlier, that I guess Vince is still in this pursuit of fans being a little bit sympathetic to Roman Reigns. Apparently, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar is going to go one-on-one for the 1,000th time at SummerSlam. Then Roman Reigns and Brock obviously
My thoughts on this Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar match. Personally, first of all, I respect both of these guys. I respect Roman Reigns as a wrestler, and of course, I respect Brock Lesnar as a wrestler. But as a fan, I am sick and tired of seeing Roman Reigns get chance after chance after fucking chance. And yeah, I agree with some of what people are saying about Vince McMahon wanting Roman Reigns to be champion. You got guys like Seth Rollins out there that deserve to be a champion. You got guys, I'm going to come out on a limb. I'm going to even throw in Drew McIntyre. He deserved to be, he deserved a shot at the championship. Yes, we know about we know about Braun Strowman with the Money in the Bank. Yeah, we know that. But I'm talking about guys that I feel deserve a title shot. I'm talking about Rollins. I'm talking about Drew McIntyre. I'm talking about, believe it or not, this is going to sound shock to everybody. But the way I see it, I would like to see Kevin Owens gets another title shot at the Universal Championship. Anybody but Roman at this point. I'm getting tired of Roman Reigns getting a damn title shot from Brock Lesnar. That's how I feel about it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Tori, for your comments, brother. Talk to you later.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yep, no problem. All right. So I think Mr. Matthew Collins is coming under another handle, I believe. So, let's see what's going on. Oh my God! Like my black ass should have went to sleep last night, and I was up like doing computer work and shit, and that shit like really caught up with me today because I didn't do shit at work today, and I just got sleepier and sleepier. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so right now we're waiting up for Mr. I think Matt said that he's under another handle, so he's at declined. Okay, all right. All right, hang on 1 second. Shut the fuck up. Okay. All right, so Mr. D's right. Oh, okay. All right. All right, let's see what they're going to see.
What's up, man?
Okay, so I got a question. So who is this?
Roommate. I don't know what's going on with, like, both my phones aren't working right. My tablet ain't working right. So I'm probably gonna have to end up like uninstalling Facebook on all my devices and then reinstalling, because none of them are working right now.
Well, welcome to the show, Mr. Co-host. How you doing? Other than your technical difficulties and shit.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing fine. I see that you're alive, so. All right, so should we do trash of the week?
I think we should. I know this week I didn't really like send any candidates to you, but to be quite honest, we've had an interesting week of wrestling. You know, we have an Intercontinental rematch. We have an Intercontinental Championship rematch between Dolph and Seth, and for it just to be for it to be the main event match of Raw, like literally that match was better than everything that was on the show previous.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, it was match of the night. It stole the show. So,
I mean, did you expect any different? I mean,
oh no, not at all, because it's where it's Seth freaking Rollins. So, you know, he's always going to sit here and give, you know, more than what's needed on Raw. And then on SmackDown, I don't even know what the hell was going on SmackDown.
No, I not purposely, but I really did not watch SmackDown. Like, I just didn't have the drive to watch SmackDown, and I love SmackDown. That's saying a lot. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna pass this week because I'm tired as fuck. So I'm just not gonna watch it. But what I wanted to ask you was, okay, so I've been talking about this whole segment about Vince is not letting this shit go with Roman Reigns and Lesnar. I'm just not understanding why he's not letting this shit go. Why he is so determined to change the minds of the fans. They have told you countless times that Roman fucking sucks. Get over it, move on. But yet, it's like we're going to have another match at SummerSlam. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. So my question to you is, what would you rather see? That bullshit ass trash, or Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley? That could be an instant blockbuster, even though both of them are sloppy in the ring.
I would want to see what would be different this time between Bobby and Brock. They didn't really face each other years ago to a degree, so I'm actually curious as to how much different Bobby would be with Bobby. I want to see how much different Bobby would be with Brock this time around. And you know, like Bobby said, I mean, he basically said the same thing everybody else was thinking. We're tired of Roman. Okay, yes, fine. You got screwed out of the title at the Greatest Royal Rumble. Boo-hoo, get over it, move on. We're tired, dude. I mean, like Bobby said, 3 years. 3 years we've been sitting in this car with you, Roman, waiting for you to make a turn off this highway. And every time you make this turn to go into Suplex City, you get lost and have to get right back on the highway to sit here and go back around on this loop to come right back to Suplex City again. So yes, Roman, you have main evented WrestleMania for like the past 3-4 years. But your matches have not been worthy of talking about afterwards. Because, I mean, since I've been co-hosting, we kind of, whenever we get to Roman's match, no matter what pay-per-view it is, when we get to Roman, we're kind of like moving on. Or we just basically don't talk about Roman at all. Exactly.
Yes.
And
I'm like that.
I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, but I'm kind of like some other people. When Seth was getting jumped, I was hoping for Dean Ambrose. I was so hoping for Dean.
Yeah.
And I disappointed because Roman came out. Great. That's just peachy.
I am so
Dean, wherever
tired.
you're at,
I'm just so tired.
we don't know what's going on with you, but please come back. Please come back.
I'm just
Jason
really
Jordan.
tired. I'm tired looking at Roman's face. I'm so serious. I'm tired. I'm tired looking at him.
Agreed.
Like, because his face, it's like a standing bitch face. Like I'm just like, well, deal with it. I'm here. You know, that type of shit. Like, instead of like having an attitude adjustment, it's just like, dude, we heard that shit yesterday. Like, it just do not make sense to me. And just like what my boy Quincy said, if it doesn't make sense, shut up, just move on. The WWE is just going to do whatever the fuck they're going to do, even though it has no logic behind it. So that's why I'm going to take my blood pressure pills and move the fuck on. That's what I'm going to do.
Basically.
But anyway.
Before we talk about Trash of the Week,
mm-hmm.
I don't know who said it. I know it was a fan, but it slips my mind at the moment. But to be quite honest, I was happy to see Ronda's reaction the following Monday after the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I will admit she kind of needs work as far as hitting people with stuff, because I really didn't. Like I said, I was kind of surprised on how she was hitting Kurt. Because to be quite honest, I'd have laid into Kurt. Honestly, I'd have laid into him. I'd have had that briefcase and like, you know what? This is for leaving the TNA that first time. Pow! This is for subjecting us to John Cena years upon years upon years upon years. Pow! You know, just. But it's like when she was hitting Alexa, she was doing fine. She was doing great when she was hitting Alexa with the briefcase. It's
what's
just when,
like, bro, like, what's up with these little short ass hats?
I don't know. I think because it's Kurt, and we all know that Kurt's kind of up there in age now, so he's a little fragile to a degree.
Bro, he's not a senior citizen, bro. He's not a senior citizen. I mean,
so I can see. I mean, right, Chris. She pulled back on hitting Kurt. I mean, she was kind of pulling back. But to be quite honest, the person that needed the full brunt of her anger was Alexa. And when she put Alexa through that table, I was like, and then Kurt had to suspend her for 30. Oh, okay. Now I remember what the guy was bitching about. He wanted to sit here and bitch about how Ronda's basically on a 30-day paid vacation. Ronda is not just on vacation. Okay. Not only is she still doing more training, she's having to, if people remember, she's having to promote a movie that just came out. Mile 22 with Mark Wahlberg. Unfortunately, that was kind of in the works prior to her appearance, because if y'all remember, a little bit after her debut, after Asuka won the Royal Rumble, that's when we started seeing trailers for Mile 22. So that's a contract. She's obligated to do tours for that movie. So that's why she got that 30-day suspension, because otherwise. I mean, honestly, even though the guy tried to sit here and say, oh, well, you know, Ronda was just tossed around like a rag doll, Nia ain't some small chick. I don't know why you thought that Ronda was just going to be able to basically out-wrestle Nia. No. Like I told everybody.
This fan thought that Nia was a size 2.
Apparently. So, I mean, it's like, it's just like I said. It's just like I said, Nia was going to have to carry Ronda the whole match. And what happened? Nia did most of the work the whole match. I don't know why it ain't hit up in here that half the time I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't just sit here and say I'm a wrestler just for shits and giggles.
Well, you know that some of these fans are not that bright upstairs. You know that. Come on. You know they're not that bright.
That is true. But I will say when
they look at dirt sheets, they think they know everything. So I digress.
Right. They just think they know every damn thing. But I will say when Ronda did that judo throw on Nia, I was like, holy shit. My eyes kind of went like this, and I was like,
yeah, that.
And I will admit, she was close. She was like fingertips away from making Nia tap. And yes, Alexa Bliss got in the way. And for the people asking, hey, what is with Nia being this way when she's going up against Ronda, and now she's this way with Natalya? It's called entertainment. It's called she was a champion. It's called it was a championship match. It's called being aggressive. Come on, think. God gave you a brain. Think with it. But I digress. But like you said, Chris, trash of the week. It's definitely interesting because, like I said,
gotta do something. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on. Before we do trash of the week, for the first time people that is listening to us for the very first time, thank you so much for coming on the hashtag Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast. So what we're doing right now is this is our segment Trash of the Week. So that means anyone that have did some fuckery or did some stupid ass shit, they are going to be nominated for Trash of the Week. So Trash of the Week is, drum roll please.
Battery, medium, connected to KNGOSSHAD.
Thank you. Trash of the week, please. Hey, drum roll, please. I have some technical difficulties. Okay, all right. Let's try that again. Some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second. I think that I had one part right. All right, let's see.
Battery, medium, connected to KNGOSSHAD.
Okay. Okay, I think I got it now. Hold on. All right. Drum roll, please. Seriously? Cut that bullshit off. Okay, all right. One more time for the fucking hearing impaired. Drum roll, please. Oh, oh, my bad. I had cut it off. My bad. Okay, all right. Shut the fuck up. Hold on. All right. See, this is what happened when you have fucked up that technology. All right.
Anthony, quit giving yourself cheap plugs.
Okay.
We ain't got time to give you trash of the week. If we wanted to give you an award, we'd give you a lookalike of the year. Trying to look like friggin' Rambo, a black Rambo from friggin' what's that movie? Tropic Thunder. I'm playing the dude that's supposed to be rescuing the dude that's helping the other dude. Yeah, I said it.
Drum roll, please. Thank you. Matt, if you would do the honors, please.
We decided that due to WWE's I'm taking my ball and going home by squashing Ring of Honor's Madison Square Garden appearance, we decided to give WWE Trash of the Week. Ooh. And I know most of y'all like, how the hell, how could you do that? How could you do that? Think about it. WWE took away a venue from another wrestling promotion because A, they were worried that Ring of Honor was going to actually do well, which Ring of Honor was going to do well. And B, they haven't been in Madison Square Garden in quite some time. Mm-hmm. So they felt like because they had the money and Madison Square Garden allowed them to do it, they went, you can't have Madison Square Garden. That is our shit. Give it back. So yes, WWE, you are trash of the week for Heels for Life. You're welcome.
Kobe. All right. So, what are your final thoughts for this evening, sir?
I would definitely have to say that my final thoughts for Raw and SmackDown, other than for Raw, saying congratulations to Seth and Dolph Ziggler for putting on a awesome show, basically stealing the entire Monday night event and basically saying, hey, y'all need to step your shit up because we're doing better than Bobby. We're doing better than Roman Reigns. We're doing better than the current Monster in the Bank. We're doing better than him stalking Kevin Owens, which that's what it kind of looks like right now. Braun Strowman is kind of stalking Kevin Owens. That's what it looks like to me. We're doing better than Constable Corbin, which, to be quite honest, if I can't remember her damn name, but if I was Bray Wyatt's chick, I'd have been like, excuse me, I said your name once already. I'm not saying it again just because Stephanie McMahon decided to give you a title. Give you a parentheses above your name. We ain't got time for that. What, you think just because you get a haircut and you wearing some TGI Friday vest that you bout something, you bout somebody now? Like Finn said, check please. We ain't got time for you. Go on somewhere.
That vest is cute. That's all I'm saying. I can't say that haircut is cute though, but I digress. Moving on.
Mr. Only person in wrestling history to lose the Money in the Bank briefcase.
I'm sorry. That's kind of funny. I'm sorry. That's just. Oh my God, Constable, Baron Corbin. It's just there's no hope for him. When you got to be put on the back burner like that, you got to get a haircut. You got to put on a stupid ass, small ass vest. You looking like somebody from the Boys and Girls Club and shit. Nah, I'm good.
Honestly, you know what? My personal opinion, and it was actually sent to me by the person's profile I'm currently using to actually talk to you. It was actually sent to me. Cass was just the beginning of people being fired. If y'all don't know, it's about that time. It's well past that time of people being let go. We all know that usually after WrestleMania, about a month after WrestleMania, people start disappearing. It's way past that time, and I hate to say it, Cass wasn't the first one. Given, there was some other extra BS added to it, but we got contracts about getting ready to expire, and people about to get fired. And I'm gonna tell you right now, some of the people that were, as a matter of fact, I'll share the list to you, Chris, after we get off here, and you can take a look at it. Some of the people on that list: Alicia Fox, Jinder, Sanity, and this is the one that just threw me off, but I'm not surprised. But Aiden English is on that list as well.
What? Really?
Now these are just rumor rumor and speculation of firings and contracts about to run out. But
Yeah, for
Aiden English to be on that list, here's why it surprises me, but it doesn't. It surprises me because it is because of this guy that Rusev is so over. Because he was the one that started singing the whole Rusev Day thing. Don't get me wrong, the shirt by itself probably would have caught fire eventually, but I'm sorry, Aiden English coming out before Rusev and singing his little rap or singing his song, and then and all this other stuff. That's what made Rusev Day so over, honestly. But if you think about it, when's the last time we actually saw Aiden English wrestle?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Even though Alicia Fox just came back, she was injured, but she's on her way out because they ain't really doing nothing with her.
Yeah, there's really no. Yeah, there's really nothing with her.
So, like Mitt said, it's spring cleaning, more like summer cleaning, honestly. But Cass is just the first one. There's gonna be some more on the way. For the person that asked, no, I did not catch Enzo on Stone Cold's podcast. To be quite honest, I've been seeing some of the stuff Enzo's been doing, and I'm kind of half and half about it. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, I mean, honestly, it's... Oh, okay, he wrestled at a house event. Ooh. Ouch. House event. That's rough.
Right.
Here's something else that upsets me. And Chris has talked about this. I've talked about this. I don't like when they bring people from NXT and then when they supposedly bring them over to the main roster, they either have them in limbo, which that's where AOP is currently, and that's where Sanity was, or they kill the heat that they built up at NXT. I know a lot of people want to sit here and be like, oh, well, it's their own fault and blah, blah, blah. Technically, no, it's not, because it's where they're given whatever Vince gives them. And to be quite honest, I just don't think it matches up to what they've been doing on NXT. I have been seeing a few of the matches of the UK tournament on the network, and it never disappoints. That's what kills me about this whole idea of NXT going to regular TV. It doesn't fit. It needs to stay on the network. It works on the network. I mean, that's what NXT is. That's the right type of atmosphere for NXT. When you start factoring in all the things that kind of make Raw and SmackDown kind of drawn out and stale, which I'm still trying to figure out why the hell y'all brought back James Ellsworth, but whatever. Don't get me wrong. I know he was working the first time around. He left, made a shitload of money on the indie circuit, and then y'all brought him back. I don't really see the purpose, but you know what? You're WWE. I'm just a pissant. Whatever. I'm just stating opinions. I can't, nothing I say changes anything that deals with y'all, because y'all still make money regardless. But true. I will say this, it was petty as hell what y'all did to Ring of Honor. But what was funny as hell is that it almost got done to y'all, and the deal of SmackDown going to Fox almost didn't happen because of that bullshit y'all did to Ring of Honor at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, that was petty as hell, though. That was super fucking petty. I have no comment on that. Yes, just wow. Okay.
It was a mess. It was a mess. Elimination Extreme Rules. Honestly, I don't really understand why they're bringing this pay-per-view back, because they don't really go too extreme like they used to. Back in the day when Extreme Rules pay-per-view came around.
Yeah, I don't understand, because dude, we're in the PG era. Like, Extreme Rules do not mix with PG.
No.
It doesn't.
Not at all.
I mean, picking up shit like Connect 4, and hit people over the head and shit. That's PG. I mean, like, dude.
Exactly.
Well,
case in point. Matter of fact, I'll bring up the last man standing match between AJ Styles and Shinsuke. A lot of people were like, well, when are they gonna bring out the weapons? When are they gonna do this? It's like, see, that's y'all's problem. Y'all are thinking last man standing back in the Attitude Era. Back in the Attitude Era, last man standing match meant people were going to get hit with chairs, kendo sticks, thrown through tables, everything like that. That's not the case anymore.
That is true.
People want to sit here and talk trash to me, or talk trash to Chris, or talk trash to anybody else that grew up during the Attitude Era, and want to be all like, oh, well, y'all can't seem to forget the past and blah, blah, blah. But yet, whenever these certain type matches or these certain types of pay-per-view can't come around, y'all the first ones sitting here talking about, well, let's see some chairs. Let's see some kendo sticks. Let's see some tables. Wait a minute, what are you doing? This ain't the Attitude Era. If you want to see the Attitude Era, $9.99, WWE Network. Have at it. Have at it. But don't sit here and try to talk trash to us when we say, hey, we missed the Attitude Era. But then when these pay-per-views that were made famous because of the Attitude Era, when these pay-per-views come around, don't y'all sit here and start screaming, oh, well, we want this, we want that. Sorry, not going to happen. It's the PG era.
Exactly. Well, everybody, that concludes our show. I hope you guys had a lot of fun, because I did this week, even though we didn't really have any topics to talk about, but the topics that we did touch upon, it was awesome. Just want to let you guys know that. And also, we do appreciate everything that you guys do by participating, forwarding the shows. It's freaking awesome. Last week we had almost 1,200 views.
Over 1,000
week. It was an awesome
over
show.
1,000 views.
I don't have any announcements at this time, but we are getting new. Matter of fact, Matt, your guy I did talk to, he will be making our shirts. So he will be making our shirts. And also, we will be putting more merch. Slowly but surely, we will be putting more merch on the #HealsForLife brand. So until that time, we will see you guys next Thursday night, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. If you want to find us, you can either find us on the WCC Wrestling Commentator Central on Facebook, or you can, if you want to listen to our shows, past, present, or future shows, go to youtube.com for #HealsForLife. Until that time, I'm your host, Mr. Team Brigade. That's Mr. C-Dog. We'll see you next week. All right. Good night, everybody.
Later, guys.